there. It's me again. I know it's been a long time, but again, I usually only talk when I have something to say. And this last episode of The Mandalorian, I have to talk about it. I loved it. It was amazing. And I've enjoyed the entire season of The Mandalorian. It's been awesome. They introduced Ahsoka Tano, right? Rosario Dawson was awesome. Katie Sackhoff, who I think would have been the perfect Captain Marvel, especially with a great script, was awesome as Bo-Katan. They introduced them all great. I am so thankful for Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau because they have really, really brought Star Wars back. They have made Star Wars my Star Wars again, and I am just so grateful and thankful. This last episode, the rescue, it was sad. You got, baby Grogu is now going to be trained, which it needs to happen. He needs to be trained. Otherwise he's going to be a danger. He's going to be a danger to himself and to everyone else. Plus, he needs to be kept safe, and Mando is not capable of doing that. He's just too sought after. So he needs to be with someone that can teach him and protect him, and being with the Jedi, it's definitely the way to go. It was very sad, though. Him taking his mask off, yes, it was very reminiscent of Return of the Jedi, and I normally don't cry very often, and I didn't cry this time either, but it did touch me. It was awesome, and the tears in Pedro Pascal's eyes was awesome. It was great, and it was feels. The squealing began when I saw the X-Wing and knew that there was only one X-Wing that I knew about. And watching, this lightsaber cut through these troopers, and just like they were butter, like they were nothing. It was amazing to watch. And then when you get to seeing the black cloak walking down the hall, it's like I knew who it was. I knew from the X-Wing. I knew. But then the black cloak just cemented it. And then watching him just cut through all of those troopers like they were nothing. And then when you get to the close-up and you see the green lightsaber, I screamed louder. I was like, oh, that's Luke. That's Luke. Oh, my God. And I sat there rocking back and forth, just watching it and grateful. And then when he started force pulling, and you saw the black gloved hand, his right hand, they did it. Filoni and Favreau did it. They're giving us what we've always wanted, which was a Luke Skywalker in his prime, a Luke Skywalker from Legends who fought and was just as talented. We didn't get Jake Skywalker. We saw Luke Skywalker. This is the first time we've gotten to see Luke Skywalker. The Luke Skywalker. And the fact that Mark Hamill was brought in to do the voiceover. I saw on his Twitter account the night the episode aired, basically saying the fact they were able to keep this quiet for over a year and no one knew was a miracle, pretty much. And it was amazing. And he's right, it was amazing. But once he slices through all of these bad guys and he gets to the bridge and, takes his, cloak down and you can see his face. Yeah, the CG was wonky. It was very wonky, but it was fine. It was Luke. It was fine. I can overlook it, especially with how well done the episode was. I could overlook it. The fact that, when Mando says he doesn't want to go with you, and Luke looks at him and says, he wants your permission. Talent without training means nothing. To me, that's almost a direct slap at the sequel trilogy. Maybe a lot of people don't look at it that way. I do, because Rey was not trained. Rey became this god and she wasn't trained. She's a god because she's the daughter of Palpatine. The line was, I think it was a straight slap at the sequel trilogy with how lazily written it was. But I mean, all the lines were true. That was Luke. The stance, his quiet demeanor, that was Luke. And it was awesome to see. And like I said, I don't cry about TV shows. I've done it a couple times, but it's rare. But I was uber excited, and I felt like a kid again, seeing Luke Skywalker, and it was just a great feeling. And then having R2 come out from behind Luke just completed it for me. It was like R2 and Luke. There are no words. I felt like a kid again. I felt like that 7, 9, 12-year-old kid again, watching Star Wars for the first time, enjoying every minute of it and being able to immerse myself. It was great. And then their goodbye was sad, and I loved it. Well written, very low key, but very powerful. You know, watching Luke walk away with Grogu in his arms. Awesome. Great. It was sad, but it was great. I also loved the fact that they had Fennec Shen, Cara Dune, Bo-Katan, and I'm sorry, but the other Mandalorian woman, I can't remember what her name is, watching them kick butt was awesome. And I didn't even think about them being women. It was just well written, well paced, and you didn't think these women would be overwhelmed. That's how strong they were and how well written they were. Awesome. I liked the one-on-one between that one Mandalorian against Boba Fett. I love Boba Fett. He's great, and I love how they're exploring him. It's great. The end of the episode where they go back to Tatooine, back to Jabba's palace, and have Bib Fortuna becoming Jabba was great. It was awesome. And then to have Fennec Shen and Boba come in, kill Bib Fortuna, and Boba take up the throne. It was great. It was awesome, and it adds another layer to Boba. And I like that. It was awesome. It was great. The episode was awesome. Dave and John, keep doing what you're doing. You're doing awesome. I know ultimately, if nothing's done about the sequel trilogy, what happened in the sequel trilogy, that's where we're going to end up. Disney, if you're listening, you need to decanonize the sequel trilogy. Look at what Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau have done and learn from it. Learn from your mistakes. Learn from what their successes are. Decanonize the sequel trilogy. Make them a legends and give us our heroes we want. Like I said, it doesn't have to be Luke. It doesn't have to be Leia. It doesn't have to be Han. You can introduce other characters without demeaning the old or what came before. Mandalorian does that. And it does it in spades. Yes, there were a couple duds. There always are. It's a show. But what I like about The Mandalorian, yeah, each episode's short. It's like 30 minutes. There's no wasted time. Every scene means something. Every scene. And I love that about the show. It's great. It's well written, well paced. It proves your shows don't have to be an hour long, even though there's times I wish it was, because just of how well written it is. Again, well paced, well written, shows respect to what came before, and love for what came before. This is definitely a show done by fans, for fans. And I am so grateful. I also cannot wait for the Orville. I cannot wait. That and the Orville, they are my two favorite shows that are on. That's it. And now the rest of the stuff that's coming on Disney Plus, I can't wait for Obi-Wan. I'm looking forward to WandaVision. Looking forward to Falcon and Winter Soldier. I am looking forward to these. Loki, even though I love Tom Hiddleston, I don't know. I'm going to watch it. I love Loki. But I wasn't as hyped after I saw the trailer for it. But I'm going to give it a chance. I'm going to watch it. I think that's it. I can't think of anything else. But yeah, I just had to get on and talk about The Mandalorian and how great it was. I hope everybody has a great day. Bye.